Hey guys, welcome back to the vlog. Today I am shooting again with Christopher Burress and we are doing another product commercial. Maybe the first one you're seeing. I don't know how I'm releasing these, but got a series of product commercials because as much as I love doing the documentary stuff and telling the story and I've been able to make a great living at that, I want to also show that I can do other things. So I'm taking this time to work on that. And so we actually got a client, Brewery 85, and we're shooting some Instagram, social media videos for all their different types of beers. Inspired by a lot of what Daniel Schiffer's doing on YouTube and some other guys. That being said, let's get to it. What do you want to start with?
Well, I think we should crack a beer open and drink it just to get our creative juices flowing.
I'm totally for that. I didn't know if you would be okay with drinking this early.
What is that? It's noon somewhere.
Taking a little time out to test which monitor looks better because he's got the Feel World and I've got the Small HD, and I'm kind of liking the way the Feel World looks.
All right, just say when.
Oh shit! That's too much head, though.
It is too much head.
We're gonna get in so much trouble for that. We need to let that sit for a second.
There you go. No, we can try.
What you working on there?
Nothing productive.
I like that you think that wire is gonna hold that heavy axe.
Well, it's not going to be leaning all the way on it. It's going to just be barely on it. This is very nearly almost working. I mean, we'll address the other things, but that's not too bad.
Yeah, it's kind of working. We just hide that tape and that one
piece of
wire. Okay, so we finally got through the pouring shots, which was a little bit more difficult than we had imagined. And now we're basically gonna fake like the probe lens look, right? For the pan through? Or are we even gonna get closer?
The probe lens. Okay, yeah. That's what we're doing.
So we're gonna zoom.
Everything's a pan.
Everything's a pan. We're gonna dolly through or zoom through, and then we're gonna do some cool tricks with the light. But overall, I think it's going pretty well. Tackling 5 different
Products, essentially.
In one day was a little bit overwhelming, but we're getting through it.
So we've got the slider again here. We're just going to try and run it right on through and try to not hit the table. Oh, that's good right there. So I've got the app here for the slider, so I can set up keyframes with its position and control where it goes. And so I can run it all the way back to where we want it to start, put a keyframe, run it all the way in, put a keyframe, and play the exact same movement over and over again. This is a company called Zeppin, as far as I'm concerned. It's spelled like weapon, but with a Z at the beginning.
Something that I've always seen them do and that Chris thought to do and I didn't because I forget everything, is to put this one key light right here on our logo, which really helps it stand out, which is something you want to do when you're filming a product commercial, is have the product logo stand out.
I think this is going well. This is like production line kind of filming now, and I'm good with this. This feels productive.
I'm usually shooting run and gun, so this is like the exact opposite of how my days go. Everything is planned out. Every shot's the same. Every shot is meticulously thought out in detail, and that's just not usually what I do.
He continues to lose his camera. What he's holding right now, he's lost 6 or 7 times today. It's almost impressive. I'd consider it a superpower.
But what did I do before that, though?
Oh, you made the most beautiful shot in the world. I mean, look at this. This was an accident, by the way. He doesn't actually get any credit for this. We're going to try and get a bottom of the glass, beer pouring in, bubbles flowing around kind of shot. That's the That's the inspiration anyways. You guys have all seen the shot before.
Ready?
Send it.
I mean, did that look great?
I thought it looked great. For this one here, this beer specifically is one for that's kind of features a local soccer team. And so we've got a foosball table here, and we're going to try and use this slider here, which is the Zeppin slider, and we're going to try and slide back, have the beer come in a frame, and then crack it open right there. So I think stuff is coming together.
I think one of the cool things about filmmaking that you kind of lose the more I guess like the more gear you get and like the bigger your budget is you get the stuff you need to get the shot you want. And I think some of my most fun or funnest, however you say that, times on set was back when I didn't have much and I had to create the image or the shot or the movement that I wanted with not the right dolly or gimbal or whatever. And that kind of like MacGyver and that creativity that comes from it is something that I crave. And I think I'm going to see a lot of that today because like I could have rented a probe lens and I didn't. Or I could have gotten this. But we're just going to see with what we've got how well we can do. So I don't expect these to be the best by any means, but I am kind of excited about what we pull out. This might be the hardest shot of the day.
Nah.
Chris doesn't seem to think so, but
once we get it figured out, it'll go like butter.
Yeah, but the figuring it out, that's the hard part. We're going to drop beer cans into ice and hope that they fall nicely and with the logo showing. That's perfect.
That was it. All right.
Okay, so we're figuring out that the hardest part of the day is getting the can to drip water on cue. I like it.
We just spent the better part of an hour squirting cans with a squirt bottle, trying to capture the drips as they rolled down the side. Probably like 50 takes.
I think we might be wrapping it up. Ooh, I can see myself. It's not bad lighting. Got some pretty good shots, as you can see right here. And I feel like the longer we stay here, the better shots we'll come up with, and then we'll just be here all night. But happy overall. Got to use the vintage lens. All right, it's been about 2 weeks. Chris has been editing his version. I've been editing my version of the videos. Scratching my eye. We have not let each other see each other's edits to not be influenced by each other as much as I've tried to show him my edits. Because honestly, I'm hoping his are better than mine. Mine's very much like let the beer tell the story. Don't get crazy with effects. Just stick to what we shot in camera. And that's just kind of where I am. Chris says he's done the same thing, but he could be bluffing me. I'm hoping his are better, because if his are better, anytime we do something, he's editing it. And I hate editing. So it's kind of a win-lose for both of us, depending on how it turns out. So, yeah. Damn, yours are way better already.
No, it's not. Okay.
Okay, so we're watching one of yours first?
No, let's watch one of yours first. Where's yours?
I don't want to do this.
Hit it, boys.
That's not bad.
And then,
okay, so you embraced the slow-mo a lot more than I did. I was very much... I used a little bit of the slow-mo, but most of the stuff I did was actually sped up if I did change the speed.
like, the thing I always forget is, like, we get this awesome pan up and around shot of the beer, but then you get, and like, oh, that's like a minute and a half long. Like, I'm not going to use all of that.
Yeah, let's check out mine.
Well, hold on, because I made like 2 versions for each.
Oh, okay. So we really went above and beyond. This next one looks even shorter. How long is this one?
No, this is, well...
34 seconds.
Yeah.
To 44. So this is about
Yeah.
8 or 9 seconds long. That's some premium sound design right there. It was simple but effective.
Yeah.
I liked it.
Because I'm thinking like if it goes on Instagram,
It's just going to be that
yeah.
few kind of seconds.
So let's watch yours. Okay, that's immediately better than mine.
I mean, I put a lot of effort into that. Did you use the same song?
Yeah, because I kept it like I kind of like wanted to like know one is better than the other.
Yeah.
And I figured they're gonna be rolling them out at different times.
I kind of like the funky tune, but it's just basic.
So the one that is the most like mine, you hate. I love it. I love it.
That was the very last one I edited, and
Yeah.
it was just like I was so mentally, I could not think of anything. I wanted B-roll of downtown, the bridge, or something like that. And I know I've got some on my computer somewhere. I just didn't want to find it.
A few small critiques that we'll get to. I've got one.
I think there's one more beer that we haven't looked at yet. Fishing Time. We haven't done
Oh
fishing.
yeah. That's
Fishing beer.
Yeah.
That was my favorite.
Oh! Okay. Again, awesome. Above and beyond. Let me start out by saving myself a little bit. I recorded before you came over here. I said, listen, this is how I edit. I don't like editing. I like telling a story. And if I don't tell the story in camera, then it just doesn't happen. I can't think outside the box like this. And so I said, like, if yours are better, great. Because all that means is I don't ever have to edit again.
Damn it! I played myself.
So now to defend myself, the ones that I did make, I sent over. There's a local ad agency that hires me on shoots. So I kind of cheated and like sent this over to them, and I'm like, is this good? Like, what do I need to change? Would you give this to a client? And they're like, yeah, it's great. So I feel confident.
Yeah.
In just like what we shot, telling the story of what we shot.
So I think that what you did was very much something that you would see as an ad, a short ad, 100%, and it works 100% great for that. Totally usable. I think what I did, I took it so much to if I need to try and make a piece of artwork out of what we shot.